Monostat. I heard that if you put it on your edges, it will make your edges grow like wildfire. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So you guys, today is another video of me answering all of your wig questions on Facebook and just in general that I get in the comments. So I'm going to be doing my makeup and getting ready to do a wig review with you guys. Okay, so the first question is actually about bold hole and glue, and you guys, I'm going to be reading them off my iPhone. So the first question says, what is the best way to remove bold hole glue from your skin and also from your lace on the wig? So you guys, there are a couple of things that you can do. For one, I'm pretty sure that there are bold hole glue remover products that are specifically for glue removal. So that's one automatic option because it's definitely made for that. But I think the main household thing that people use is alcohol. Now, I don't use bold hole glue. I'm personally just, you know, I'm still new to this glue thing. I'm still getting to understand it. So I haven't dove all the way in. I haven't dove in with the bold hole and all that stuff, but from what I've seen on YouTube and from what I've heard, I hear that the best way to use it if you don't have the remover product is just simple alcohol. I think 70% alcohol, they say, is the best, and you just rub around your edges, and your lace and your glue of your wig should lift right on up and you shouldn't have any problems. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation around the top of my eyebrows and kind of shape them. Again, I'm using my favorite Clinique. This is their Beyond Perfecting. It's the foundation plus the concealer. This is not my favorite, but this is my favorite brand of foundation. I do have this link for you in the description, and this is in the shade Golden 24. I love this makeup. This foundation is my go-to always, period. Let's pull up the next question. So the next question says, I think I ripped my edges out using bold hold. I think I will use the Got to Be Free spray from now on. Which one is better, and how can I help grow my edges back? Hoo child, that sucks. Honestly, I've never really experienced like the thought of ripping my edges out. Yikes. One, that sounds super painful. And who wants to like rip their edges out? Like, that sucks. You guys, I'm using my mirror from Amazon. It's a vanity mirror and it also has an LED light. You can charge it. This is what I use when I'm doing my makeup. So this is already, I think, yeah. This will be linked in the description as well. It was affordable and it's just a nice little, you know, you can move around and it's just nice. It's a nice mirror. It's my favorite mirror. So yeah, I'm using this while I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. So yeah, I haven't really experienced like ripping my edges out. I've ripped parts of my hair before on accident. Again, with the glue, I did not have the remover, so I kind of have an idea of what she's saying. If you guys have ever experienced ripping your edges with glue, please let me know in the comments and let us know how we can grow it back. But like I said in the video that I just posted not too long ago, depending on when I post this video, the video showing you how I grow my hair underneath my wigs, I show you options for hair growth, especially oil. So if you're having issues with your edges, or your edges have been ripped out or, you know, damaged from wigs and glue and things like that, I definitely suggest my favorite oil, Jamaican castor oil, and my favorite scent or style. I don't even know the name of the company, but it is linked below, and it is called Mango Jamaican Castor Oil. You guys, it smells so good. You can use it on your hair, skin, and body, and it definitely helps my hair like grow. It really penetrates my scalp. It smells so good. It feels so good. I love it. So I definitely would suggest that. And if it's for your edges, just take a small amount and rub it in your edges every night, and you should be able to see a big difference in the thickness and the growth of your edges. Now, I have heard of people saying Monostat grows your edges back. Girl, I don't know about that. I'm not putting Monostat on my edges. I haven't done that yet. So if you guys want me to try that, I have to pray about it, but I have heard a lot of talk that putting Monostat, yes girl, Monostat that you use when you have a yeast infection over the counter, Monostat. I heard that if you put it on your edges, it will make your edges grow like wildfire. I'm not even playing with y'all. If y'all have heard of that, comment below. But I have definitely heard some talk about monostats, okay? Girl, let me find out monostat out here helping edges flourish, saving edges lives, girl. You better do that, monostat. Now, if you guys are wondering about what eyebrow pencil I use a sculpting eyebrow pencil, which I showed you guys on my channel before when I was live. That is linked below, so you guys can go check that out. I got it in a pack of 12, girl. I bought it months ago and I'm still using it, and it's definitely good at like having no smudging issues. It's waterproof as well. So girl, me and this little eyebrow pencil be thugging it out, okay? All right, let's move on to the next question. All right, how can I get tangles and knots out of my wig? Please help. Okay, so the post does not specify if she or he is talking about a synthetic or a human wig, which would help, but I do have some tips and tricks for you on how to manage, detangle, and revive an older synthetic wig. Now, what I will say, if the wig is just like really tangling, of course you could possibly wash it, especially if it's human. That would probably be like one of the best tactics to use for a human wig. If the wig is synthetic and you have a lot of tangles, I would suggest you using a wig detangler. So there are 2 wig products that I use to detangle my synthetic wigs, and you can use one of them on your human hair wigs as well. Very effective for me, especially in my wig reviewing. So the first one is by Eben, and it's their detangler. It says 5-second detangler for wigs by Eben New York Natural. This is what it looks like. This is the mini. Oh, child. This is the mini bottle, and it looks busted and disgusted because it actually came free with a wig that I got from or by Eben. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and this works really well on my human and my synthetic wigs. I usually use it on my synthetic wigs more though, and you basically just spray, and from there you're able to brush your hair out. So I definitely suggest this. Of course, I'll link this for you guys below so you can go and check it out. And then the second detangler that I use on my synthetic wigs, really only my synthetic wigs, is by Via, and it is a wig shine and detangler spray. Now, I've showed you guys this before in a video in the past, but this, and I don't have it on hand right now, I don't know where it's at. That is already linked below, and I use it on my synthetic wigs specifically, and it always gets me right. So I really love that spray. But the Eben is very good too. So if I were you, sis, I would give me one of those too. If you don't have anything on hand, just try washing it. Okay, you guys, on to the next question. Okay, the next question is actually really interesting to me, so I had to bring that to this channel. What's the most you have ever spent on a wig? Honey, do you really want to know? Y'all, please do me a favor and comment down below what is the most that you have ever spent on a wig, and be honest now, because I really want to see what is the most that we have spent. And don't be ashamed, girl. You don't have to be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? We've all done a little something here and there. Now, as for me, I really am not even that ashamed because I have not spent that much on one wig, but I can say that I have spent a lot on a wig order. I think the most on an order of like bulk wigs, because I have a video for you guys showing you how I get my wigs super cheap, and it's not through sponsorships and videos and stuff like that. I don't know, some of y'all probably think that I have tons of sponsorships and all my wigs be free. Girl, no, I have barely any sponsorships. Majority of my wigs come from my pocket, but I have ways of saving money, so I do not spend a ton of money on my wigs. I barely ever pay retail price, and I've been doing a couple different tricks and things to find cute wigs for the low, but that video is on the way. If not, it's probably already been posted. If it has, I will post it up here, but it's probably going to be after this video because it's going to be a lot of editing and tweaks and things like that that go into it. But anyways, when I am doing my wig shopping, I usually do it in loads. I very seldom get like one wig and just order it. It's usually like in bulk. So I cannot say that I have spent a lot on one wig. I guess the most on one wig that I probably spent was probably, I have to say less than $100. I don't think I've bought a wig that spent $100 before. I really don't. I really don't. I think probably the most I ever spent on a wig was probably like, well, I did buy a braided wig one time. I would say like $110 is the most that I've ever spent on a wig. And that was like one time. But usually the highest that I go on average is like $80 to $90, really around the $80 range after tax and all that is applied. But what I can say as far as getting an order of wigs in bulk, when I would do my huge wig shopping and hauls and things like that, the most that I have spent, I will say at the most $500. Yeah, $500. And that's really not that bad because a lot of people pay more than that for just one wig. So I'm honestly proud of myself. But the reason why it's not that much is because, girl, I don't be spending all that money. What you talking about, girl? Bye. I'm going to teach y'all how to save money on your wigs in a future video. So just keep watching. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you don't forget it. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know how much you have spent on a wig. Don't be ashamed, girl, because we want to know. Alright, you guys, so my foundation and everything is good. I'm about to go ahead and put on my setting powder and throw a little something on my eyes and do my lipstick and lashes. Wow, that sounded like a lot when I said it like that. But we're going to head into the next question. Okay, so the next question comes from somebody that ordered from a small business or a business, somebody that makes their own wigs. And she says basically that she ordered a wig. It was about $300 and the wig came to her smelling like chemical, and it also came a little bit damp in the mail. So she's asking, is this okay? And should she like contact the seller or whatever? So what I will say as a person that does sell wigs, I don't think that it's ever okay for you to get a wig in the mail that's like soaking wet. Like, that's crazy. But what I will also say is, unfortunately, depending on the mail carrier service that your provider goes through, a lot of times providers and small business owners don't have much say-so into how the wig is cared for after they drop it off to the carrier. For example, I have gotten wigs in the mail that just look like they have been through the ringer, honey. I've gotten boxes that look like they just been jumped on the way to my house. Like, I really can't even explain it, but I never am one to complain to the company about things like that because I am a small business owner, and I do understand that, unfortunately, girl, the Postal Service don't be caring about your packages. I know we all expect for the Postal Service to just really handle our items with care, but I'm sorry, Karen, they don't. They really don't care. Your items can get wet, they can get stomped on, they can get stolen, they can get smashed in, and unfortunately a lot of carriers are not going to go the extra mile to keep your stuff looking you know, looking like somebody cares about it, looking like it didn't just go through the storm, the fire. You know, a lot of times they really don't care. So I have received packages that have been wet from the carrier being in the rain. I guess it's journey to me being in the rain, all types of things. I received boxes that look like they got stomped in, boxes that just look like they got beat down, abused, even boxes with holes ripped in them because it's just rough. That travel from one destination to another is just rough, especially if you're ordering from somewhere that's a little bit farther than you. And then you also have to remember it really depends on where the person is that you're ordering from. So if your business is in North Carolina that you're ordering from, but you live like New York or you live on the West Coast, girl, that package is going through a lot. So I would say to always just have open communication. I look crazy. To always just have or try to have an open communication with the seller or with the how can I say this, with the small business, because a lot of times they really have no control over what the carrier does or really even know what the package is looking like once it gets to you. So you might see it and get pissed, but they may have packaged it so beautifully and just really took time to care about it and really not even know what's going on. So just keep that in mind. But as for her wig smelling like chemicals, that's pretty weird. I guess it's a possibility if the person, maybe they were doing like a custom wig. I don't know, but that's definitely something I would contact the seller about and just kind of get that figured out, because $300, $400 is a lot of money, and I know I don't want my stuff smelling like that. So yeah, communication is key, I feel like, and we should always just, you get more with sugar than with lemons. Wait, what's the saying? You get more with honey than with hate. Child, I don't know. But you get more when you're nice to people, okay? When you communicate and you're open communicator, you're not just like cussing them out, fussing them out, badgering them, or just saying all types of rude stuff without getting the story. You get more when you're nice to people. So just have some mercy on these companies, okay? Immediately send them evidence also. That's also a really important. And just don't try to make it out, don't automatically blame them, because a lot of times it's not their fault, you know. A lot of times it's not their fault. So just do your research, communicate, be a good person. Next. Okay, so you guys, this is probably going to be like the last question because I'm getting towards the end. But what I just used was my setting powder, and it is by the Crayon Case Chalk Dust in the color or tint N. So the last question is, what is the best curly wig out there, and what is one that you definitely need in order to start 2020 in style? So curly wigs are kind of just like a dime a dozen. I feel like there are so many curly wigs out there, it's really hard to even say like which one is the best because they're just so common. I don't know any other way to explain it, but there are like there are a ton of curly wigs out there, probably thousands. You guys, the lip that I'm going to be using again is my favorite lipstick. I use this all the time because I love it, and it stays on my lips and it just looks so good. This is by Maybelline. This is their Super Stay, I always get the name wrong, girl. This is their Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Matte Lipstick, and I have this in the color Voyager. I have it in 2 other colors as well, but this is my favorite one. Again, it is linked below. This is the lipstick y'all are always asking about. Love it. Love it. Okay, the palette that I'm using is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. Really, really simple palette. And I'm using this basic little nudish tone color right here. Okay, you guys, so I have finished my eyeshadow. Again, I used the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This is just a little palette that I picked up a while ago that I use when I'm just doing something easy and slight. And the shade that I used was the black on the sides. I am not that big of a makeup person, you guys, so that's me doing a little something. Now, I do have my eyelashes on, and these eyelashes are not specific. You guys know my favorite eyelashes. I have linked in the description. They are from Amazon, and I just picked up a new one from Amazon, so I'll be showing you guys those soon. But these are just some lashes that I got from free from some hair that I ordered, so I decided to put these on today. And then I did put on liner and mascara. So on to the last question about the best curly wig. It's really hard to say what the best curly wig is because curly wigs are kind of a dime a dozen. While I'm talking to you guys about what I feel like the best curly wig is, I'm going to take my braids down and I'm going to go ahead and pin them and put on my wig cap like I do for my wig reviews, since I'm getting ready to review some wigs. Now, I am going to use Bobbi pins. I do have some linked below because you want to get some that are thick enough for your hair. And again, I'm using the method that I talked about in my video showing you how I grow my natural hair underneath my wigs. So like I was saying, curly wigs, they're kind of a dime a dozen. There are so many different types, so many different textures, but for me, when I think about a curly wig that I love or that I think is the best, it's usually a curly wig that is going to look better over time. Those are my favorite types of curly wigs because you can have them for years and they're always going to be dependable, especially if you're just in a rush, you don't have the wig that you want to wear, or the wig that you ordered didn't come in like you wanted it to. You can always bust out that curly dependable wig that looks better with time. So a great example of one I have linked below. It is by the company Sensual Vella Vella. I absolutely love that wig, and that is like one of the only curly wigs that I have been wearing for 2+ years. It never lets me down. All I have to do is take her out the pack, shake her, throw her on, and that is Vella Vella Bounce. Yeah, Vella Vella Bounce Bob. I absolutely love that wig. You guys know I love that wig. And if you haven't heard of her, I'll link my review and then I'll link the wig as well so you can pick her up, because I have the same Vella Vella Bounce Bob wig that I had back in 2017. It is 2020, so you definitely need to go and pick that up. So definitely curly wigs that I think are the best are those that get better in time, and the older they are, the more natural they look. Vella Vella Bounce Bob does have somewhat of a natural texture to it as well. It's not a silky type of curly wig, so that as well is what I look for in my curly wigs. If you guys have a favorite curly wig, definitely comment below and let me know what yours is, but mine is definitely Vella Vella Bounce Bob. So y'all, we have got to the end of the process, honey. The hair is pent up, the wig cap is on, everything is looking flat. Okay, I'm gonna throw on my hoop earrings and give you guys a 360 of this makeup. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. Make sure you share this video so we can help somebody else. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.